Hey, this is Ilea. I'm here with a little bit of a storyline, with a little twist and a little vent, with a little love, a little twist of love, and some venting. Yeah, a little venting, a lot of venting, a whole lot of. I think I'm going to go with the whole lot of. Okay, so um, um, I just want to start by saying I really appreciate the ones that are subscribed to my channels and the ones that are not. I appreciate you even more when you decide to subscribe because it's free. It's free. It's free. It is no harm, no foul. Just to subscribe, like, and comment below. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Because I don't get on here just because. I get on here to show you guys how much I love doing what I do. How much I love, showing you all my creativity. How much I love um, venting out some things. I watch YouTube, like I watch TV. TV was never important to me. Movies and stuff like that was never important to me. I always loved being online. I started, my first computer was the Commodore computer. I think I had to be about 12, 13 years old. Um, and I'm 50 now. So, yeah. So I've been in computers since my grandmother had her first computer working at the post office, which was a green and black screen that you had to put a hard disk into a floppy disk. It turned into a hard disk. It was a hard disk, and then it was a floppy disk. Then it turned into the dial-up, and oh my God, it just turned into what it is today. Okay, it evolved, and now a lot of us don't know anything other than being on social media. And I've been on social media. I was on when MySpace and FaceSpace came about. Before Facebook, before YouTube, before I was putting content out, before content was content. I was just creating websites, and then I went into web TV. Okay, then I went into AOL. It was AOL, Yahoo, AOL. Okay, Yahoo. Okay, you remember that? Okay, I do. So then we go with that sound. I'm gonna find the sound for that, and maybe I could put it in this video when I find it. But I want to find the sound, the dial-up sound. Okay, and some of you guys don't even know what that is because y'all too young to even understand what um um internet. I mean, what's that? How do we say the superhighway? The internet superhighway. So when we got into this, we didn't know it was going to evolve into what it is today. So I have been growing with the times of computers since I knew about Atari. I actually have Atari. That was my first game that I encountered with my cousin and my uncle when my grandmother had bought them the Atari for Christmas. I had to be about 5 or 6 years old at that point, and it was just so generic looking to me at that point of time. And I didn't like the blocks. I mean, I thought it was so stupid. But then Centipede came, and with uh, Galaga and all that came out. Pac-Man came out. I really got into all of that, like Miss Pac-Man, and I started going to arcades. And my first arcade was at Randallsburg Mall. I mean, our arcades were like colossal. It was like going to Dave's and Buster's, you know. If you all know what that entails in some states. But I don't know how far the franchise go. I didn't do no research. But I'm just letting you guys know how far I go with this social media. I've had a platform for ages, okay? And for YouTube, I think I got into that like maybe a couple of years after it came on the scene. I'm not exactly sure of the time because I was in a bad place at that point in time, and I was on a lot of meds, and it was just a lot of stuff going on at that point in time. Facebook was yeah, I got into Facebook. I drove people crazy with Facebook. I mean, absolutely ape crazy. I was going ham on it, and I mean, the first people that got to complaining about how much I post is the people that I went to church with. Love them to death. That's still my church. I love them. Mega Church, you are awesome. Always, you're always my home church, and no matter where I go, Mega Church is always going to be my home church. And I don't mean mega as in major churches. I'm talking about Bishop Blackwell and all Louis and everybody. Look. I love my church. I've been there since God knows when. I think 2000. I was there when right before my mother passed, and she died in '07. So yeah. Then I think I joined the church completely in 11. I'm not as sure yet. Like I have cloudy moments because of the mental breakdowns I was having at that particular time. I was going through a lot of changes, a lot of trauma, dealing with a lot of trauma. I was going through a lot, and the medications that they had me on, and trying to tweak out, and all kinds of stuff that was depression. I deal with clinical depression. I deal with depression. I deal with bipolar. I deal with a lot. I deal with a lot. I'm diagnosed and unmedicated because I learned how to cope with my issues without medication. I'm in therapy practically 24/7. Like as soon as I need her, I'm calling. Like, bam, okay, girl, what's up? I got to talk to you. So it's always good to have a good support system, especially when you've been through a lot. And my outlet is social media. It has been and always been my life. Um, I didn't come into fruition of where God wanted me to go with this until a few years ago. And I didn't know how to go about it until now. And this has been a journey through this whole evolvement of the social media platforms. I watched it go from AOL online chatting uh, to what it is today, and how you could create and make YouTube your actual website. And with the content that you put on it, the way that you put it on there. I know about HTML codes and stuff like that. I know about all of that, you know. But what I seen happening in the last few years is social media has gone viral into videos. You can do videos on your phone and then upload them into whatever platform you want to put them in. You can go live on whatever platform you want to be on. It's just amazing. And then we do whatever. We have rules and regulations and policies that we have to follow. And a lot of people are breaking the rules, just like you break the rules in life, period. Nikki, get down. And where there are laws, they are made to be broken. And policies, where there are policies, they are made to, just omit them and not even think about them because, we don't think about the consequences of our actions when we take on putting stuff online. Like, that stuff lasts forever. Regardless if it's great, positive, or negative and deadly. Like, you put a crime online, that lives forever. You put sex online, that lives forever. You cuss and have a fit and drink and get drunk and act a fool. Turn that down! Turn it down, Sam. You know I'm on here, right? See how raw that is? Okay. But you don't actually see it because this is not that kind of video. I need you to like, comment, and subscribe on this video and any other videos that are out here. When we're out here we're putting content out there, it's very important that we are heard. So we need a broader audience. It don't hurt to leave a comment. It don't hurt to press the like button. Even if you hate it, just press it. We need a broader band of people. We need more people to either interact with us or be related to our situations and things that we put on there. We need more people to be inspired to go on and get out here and do what you got to do and make money if that's what you're coming out here to make money for. Jump into the pool, but the only way you're gonna get that done is if you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel and any other channel that's out here. We are taking a leap of faith out here. You all that are just out here to be in people's business and then manipulating people's minds and thinking things of this, that, and the third, when it's really, us really putting a small percentage of ourselves out here. I'm still going back to Q. I am so disappointed that people went in on her and made things more than what it was because she didn't put 100% of her business out there. It's none of our business. But the fact that she wanted to go on a trip that they planned for and put it out there to say that they were going to do videos and stuff like that for the trip, and for him not to be able to go. Now put two and two together. This is where I really wanted to make this video. I really wanted to make this video just to say one thing and one thing only. Actually, a couple of things, but this is the main thing. When you sit there and you listen to her and talk about the situation, it was a tragic situation that happened, and he had to immediately leave, and it was a family situation, and she did not go, and he told her to go and have fun, and he lost 20 pounds in 20 days. Okay? That's a pound a day. Put two and two together. He was sick. Somebody in the family was sick. You can't get on the plane if you're sick. I mean, in my mind, this is my perception. This is what I read between the lines of. Worry, stress, all kinds of other things could have played a factor. But we are in pandemic time. And I'm very, 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 very paranoid of germs. I'm a germaphobe. So my mind said to me, while I was listening to one person on their live talking about the situation, and she was, it was like I had to read between her lines because I didn't read that in Q's, and what she was saying in her content. I read that it was a family tragedy that happened in his family, and he had to go to them. And stress could have played a part, and all kinds of stuff could have played a part. But we live in a pandemic. He could have got sick and couldn't go on the trip, and then found out who else was sick in the family, and he went to go and be isolated with them. You know what I'm saying? Not to get Q sick and her side of the family sick. So she couldn't have went. It's so many different factors though. And because we live in the darkest days of all of humanity, all of history, all of the beginning of time, I mean, think about it. Everybody is getting sick. Everybody. It don't matter if it's the simplest of colds, flus, um, um, what you call that? Influenza. Well, that's flu. And what's that? Pneumonia. All kinds of things can be happening. Family member gets sick. You can't go because you've been around this person. So now you got to go and isolate. When you put the time in together of 2 weeks without being in the same place of somebody, that's what clicked in my brain. He had to isolate because he was exposed. So that 10 to 20 days of isolation, you have to do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, you cannot go nowhere when you've been exposed, no matter if you're sick or not. If you have been in the vicinity of somebody being sick, it could be anybody. And this person could have been in a hospital. That's one of his family members. I'm just saying, okay? We got to quit assuming the absolute crazy, ridiculous, asinine, stupid, dumb crap that's out here in the streets to be happening to everyone, because not all this stuff happens to everybody. Some of us, I'm going to talk about myself now. Some of us, I love being at home. I love it only because I'm a homebody. I have always been a homebody. I never fit in anywhere. I try to have friends. They don't fit my bill, and I don't fit their bill. We're not less or greater than anybody, but at the same time, when you are conditioned to be a certain kind of way, and somebody else is not conditioned in that same manner, you're not going to click. And I don't click with a lot of folks because I don't go places. I don't do things. If you ask any of the people I went to school with, if you ask any of the people that's around me, the closest to me, you can ask them, does she ever go anywhere? No, she stays at home. I bring Disney World, Epcot Center, and Disneyland, and any other amusement park I could possibly throw up in there. I love bringing that to my house. My son has Xbox. He has his own computer. I got a few computers. I just got my kids one got a laptop and another one got a computer. Okay, that's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's a lot of computers. Okay, and my daughters are the one. I mean, I pretty much got them into it, but they got into it further than I did. And I learned HTML codes. They taught me how to copy and paste. I will put in HTML codes like it's nothing. Straight hacker. I mean, I used to be hacking all kinds of stuff, getting in places I shouldn't even be. Okay, I would just float that internet highway, boy. I'll be all up in there learning all kinds of crazy stuff. Did I like break into places and take money and all that stuff? No. But if I wanted to find out anything, I knew how to break it and get in there and figure out whatever it is I need to figure out. I even broke into, I'm sorry to say, you guys, my school and computers. Changed some things. Okay? I'm a super smart person. But because I never made good grades and stuff in high school, never, not one good grade, not one. I'm not even gonna lie. I was so bored with school, it was ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. And then on top of that, I have, and I had it then, dyslexia. And I still know how to read and write. It's just I have to take a little longer time than anyone else. I'm not slow, not by the stretch of the imagination. I'm smarter than most people think I am. It's just, if you don't turn that down, but I need you to turn that down while I'm doing my video, babe. Okay, but this is what, my second time saying this to you. So, but I am super duper crazy smart. It's just like the way my thought factors are, people will misunderstand me. I'm misunderstood a lot, even by my own kids. They be like, "What in the heck did you just say? That don't make no sense." Because I'm not an average thinker. I don't think like that. I don't think like average people do. I will go deep down in the ocean and pull up some of the stuff you would not even think of sometimes. You be up there like, where the hell you get that from? You be talking about I pulled it out of the air. I be up there like, no, I went deep into the sea and pulled that out. And now you can't even understand how that even worked out for me. You know what I'm saying? I'll say, well, I can't even give you no scenarios because I can tell you the sky is about to turn completely pink just by looking at it. And you be up there like, where the hell is blue as hell? The sky is, it's got clouds and say, because my, let's keep it 100, y'all. And I could be far fetched on the COVID thing for Q and play. I could be far fetched. Okay, I could be. I might be wrong, but that's only because I'm really just throwing stuff out there that just surfacely hit me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna let y'all know some things about me. I was born with my third eye open. Do I know how to close that sucker? No, because I was naturally born this way. Now, the only way to me that can happen is by my mother or somebody opening up that gate for me to have that. But also, too, I'm a spiritual person and I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. And I believe that once you put those into play together, that could work for you, not against you. Can you turn that down a little bit more? Because that's going to copyright my video. That's going to copyright my video, babe. Like, a little bit more. I should buy you some earphones again. Or you go in my room. Go in my room. Turn it off and go in my room. Huh? I don't know. You can find music in there. I do have music in there. Put that down. No, it might be God music on there, but you can find. I do play regular music too now. Don't be playing me like that. I have a very close relationship with God. I do. It's very intimate. I have a very good relationship with God. I listen to all kinds of music except for heavy metal. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't. But getting back to this, okay? So, I hate when people lower level me. Is that a good way of saying that? Put me on a romance totem pole. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Because I'll show up and show out on you. For real. Like, you thinking I'm dumb. But when that how you like me now come up, you be up to like, how did she do that? I am a very, very good person. I am. I have an evil way about me that will just knock you off your socks. But you would never know that unless you take me there. Okay? But I'm saying all of this to say that everybody has a policy and a rule and we all are controlled by something. I'm controlled by God. He deposits in me all the time. Um, Tell me what way to go on my YouTube. That's why I have so many different things going on here right now. Because I'm not looking just at you guys and what you all are adhering to, but I am also following what God wants me to do. And right now, I need to stay on these reaction videos. I really do. Because I can give my unapologetic opinion about stuff that I find on YouTube. Like, y'all don't even know. Like, I am about to hit on all kinds of levels. You just don't see it yet. I just started like last night, this morning, really. It wasn't even last night. It was this morning, about, I guess, around 12:30, 1 o'clock. I was up in the middle of the night doing a reaction video to one of my favorite people. I love Joel. He is the man, boy, when it comes to eating. Okay, I got some more mukbangers and challengers that do content. I love food, so I love cooking. I love baking. I love. But I can only cook and bake when I feel good. I can't cook on 24 hours a day. I cannot, and I will not. Because I know the difference between, if I'm mad today, I don't want to cook because I know my food is going to have that anger in there. And that's how people should look at it spiritually. Because you might make a great meal one day and make something totally off the hook. Oh my God, what the hell is this? I got too much of something in here. What the hell? Can you figure out what that is, babe? Okay. I don't run by my emotions, but I let my emotions be the guide to greatness, not the guide to negativity. I try not to put myself in a place where I am, where people can draw that negativity out of me. And also, I try not to put myself in a place where negativity lives. Like, I can't do it anymore. Like, I tried and I thought it was a part of life, and it's not. Life is what you make it. And I know that's a cliche, but I hate cliches. I'm going to always say it, but I use it anyway. But life is what you make it. And if you're going to be running around here with a chip on your shoulder and yelling, screaming, hollering all the time, I yell, scream, and holler because that's what's around me. It's around me. My building I live in right now is nothing but negativeness, period. It's nothing, and that's why I mainly stay in my house. Like, I stay in my apartment. I don't go and I don't mingle. I got one best friend in here. He stays to himself. We don't visit each other, but if he needs something technically done, I'm right there. I'm on it. Okay. If I feel, like he needs some food, that I made, I'll go make him a plate and I send it to him. I got another neighbor. I got a couple of neighbors. I ain't gonna lie. They all spiritually based people. Okay. They're not religious, so they're spiritually based people. They were actually brought to me. I didn't go looking for them, and they didn't come looking for me. We just ended up crossing paths, and we clicked. But we don't get in each other's business. We don't. If we absolutely need each other, then guess what? Bam. We got each other's numbers. So, like, and they're part of my YouTube. They're all of them. The 1, 2, 3. Yep, they're all three that are part of my YouTube. And they support me. And I appreciate that a lot. So I'm just saying, like, nobody should let their left hand know what their right hand is doing at all times. Not even on social media. You should not be on here burying everything out on video. You don't see me doing it. I get on here and I plaster up things like my face, little stuff like I got up here right now. I mean, this is my storyline right here. Then you all know there's a time and a place for everything. And what you put out here is what people could use against you. Especially when they're not out here doing it to you. When they're not doing it like you, so I should say. Okay? They're not taking that leap of faith to be influencers and YouTubers and putting their business online and, you know, their actual business. Like, they're all, they sell everything online. They got websites selling stuff. They're not a brick and mortar. They straight online, because that's what we doing now. And it really got pronounced when the pandemic started. Okay? So I started buying stuff online. I didn't always do that. Now I do. I'm in a bad situation with Amazon right now because they haven't delivered all my stuff. I bought like thousands of dollars of stuff all in a matter of 3 days, and I'm getting bits and pieces of it. Can y'all tell me down in the comments how to get this? Because I sent in every piece of paperwork I could possibly find for these people to even put two and two together and know that it ain't fraud, okay? I literally had the money to buy all that stuff in a matter of 3 days. Okay, so I don't know. I sent in my ID. I sent I sent in a lot of stuff. So it's still on hold, and I'm getting pieces and parts, and I spent a lot of money with Amazon, and I just really don't understand. I love Amazon. I've never had a problem with Amazon until I had a transaction take place that kind of looked fraudulent, and it's been screwed ever since. So I've been trying to send in as much of my information that I can that they're telling me to give to them. I don't know if it's coming out screwed up because of my camera, you know. Yeah, I don't have no iPhone. I had iPhones. I had about 7 of them, and they all got broken some kind of way. And I need to go back to my iPhone. I got a Apple Mini, and I'm swearing on everything. I love it. I love this little thing. I really do. I love it. I love this better than the doggone iPhone. I can't wait to get my camera for it, but yeah. I gotta get. Woo! But it works out for me because I get to do all my important stuff that need to be clear on there. I get to, you know, do it right. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, but I need you guys to understand that people put stuff on here for you all to know certain things, not everything. You don't need details. Everything is not your business, but when you make it your effort to come out here to tell your business and you don't want to give details, then don't tell it, because people gonna run with it. They're gonna run with their minds. Their minds is playing tricks on them, not on you, because you are the actual person who knows what's really going on in your life. And then when you go out there and you have big information, then guess what? You're liable to get the backlash that you're looking for, or wasn't even looking for it. Some people are looking for it. I'm just gonna tell you that. Some people are just straight looking for it. They give half-baked situations so that way they can get the views and all that stuff. That's fake stuff to me. Okay, that's really fake stuff to me. But if you're doing this because of a trip that didn't happen and you said that you was going on this trip, and it doesn't happen and no videos show up or anything, but you don't want to give full details, be ready for the imaginations to go wild. And for influencers to get on here and get irritated, upset, and mad, this is what we all get on here for, and know that we're going to get hit some kind of way with the backlash of people that want to have crazy imaginations. We have multi-millionaire people that are sitting watching YouTube, making more money than the law allowed, that will get in on your content and cause ruckus. And the first thing you want to say is, y'all ain't doing nothing with your life, you miserable, bop, 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 bop. You can't say that. You can't say that. We all have mental health problems. We all do. We all do. It's all how we all handle it. Okay? Some people don't even want to tell you they got mental health issues. And when we act like until something happens that it comes out through your actions and your words. Okay? Only time when you look bad is when you wear your heart on your sleeve. You got to have tough skin when you know without a shadow of a doubt that this is going to, when you step out on faith to make content, to encourage people to eat, to do what I do, and what other people do, whatever levels they're on. I'm new to the game because I'm making content like crazy when I wasn't doing it before. I got channels out there that I started and couldn't even get started, and I got channels that I took off, and because I got strikes because I did things that was against policy that I didn't know until I started reading. And it's simple. It's simple. It's simple stuff. And we just can't abide by no rules. Okay? We don't like authority. Okay? But there is a higher power that's greater than us, and we have to follow that order. We have to. 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 We got to. There's no ifs, ands, gray areas. There's no middle ground. It's either you're in or you're out. A double-minded man is dangerous. So if you're going to be on here, be ready for whatever. It doesn't matter. If you on here to just be on here to be in people's business get you some. Jump into the pool of YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, whatever way you can do it, and see how hard this is. This ain't easy. I wake up with stuff on my mind. I go to sleep with stuff on my mind. Because I got so many different ideas and so many different things I could be doing on this to create my brand of myself. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm creating myself on this thing. Okay? This is not me being on here because I don't have a life. I got a life. I have businesses I run. Okay? I'm helping people with their businesses. Okay? I jumpstart businesses. Okay? I'm about to get married into a business. Okay? A few of them, not a few more. I got things going on outside of YouTube, but my main thing is to make sure that my mental health is all great because I got a lot on my plate that I got to deal with. I got my family to deal with. I got this wedding to deal with. I got a lot to deal with, okay? And I'm trying to build this brand. I'm trying to build my brand. I'm trying to I am the original, okay? I am the original Maloranda Edella. And I am the original Ilea for this channel. So, when I tell you I am building myself in greatness, I'm building myself to be great. I'm not building myself to fail. I'm going to fall. I'm going to dust myself off and keep building. I didn't fall down so many doggone times and dust myself off so many damn doggone times. I'm still building up. I'm still building up. I've been discouraged. I didn't want to quit. I didn't sat down for a little while and just recollect myself to reinvent what I was trying to do and evolve it into something better than what it was. Learning from my own mistakes. Learning from the mistakes of others. Okay? Am I a college-bound person? No, I tried like 3 different times to go to college. Okay? I went to school for hair. Hated it. Because I'd rather have it as a hobby of making wigs and stuff like that. I know how to make gloss. I know how to do a lot of stuff. My thing is about y'all is the self-doubt that you all have. And allowing people to tell you what you can't do. You know, that motivates me to go ahead and do it. I'm one of them people. When I was younger, boys used to say, you can't jump ramps. Man, I didn't jump ramps. I didn't play football with the boys. I thought I was a boy at one point. I was not. And never did I ever cry like a girl. Ever. Never, ever. I'm a Marine brat. My stepfather was in the Marines. He came home, military style, full blast punishments that way. Man, he turned a woman into a man, so to speak. Okay? At one point I was gay, then one point I turned bisexual, and now I'm all the way straight. Okay? I have my tendencies. But that's just me. That's who I am. That's my that's me. That's my build. Okay? I'm dominating. I dominate. I make sure that I am in full control of myself and anything that's around me that will allow me to make things better for them. I am a giver. Let me go and backtrack this one thing right now before I get hit. And I will probably go get hit anyway. So whatever. I am a dominating person as far as getting the job done. Okay? I'm not a controller. People will tell you in a minute, she thinks she's all that in the bag of chips and she thinks she's all powerful. Oh, I'm powerful, honey. And very, very glad in it too. I came a long way, honey, trying to figure out if I fit this way, that way, all the way around. Trying to be an all-around person, trying to be friends with everybody. And you know what? I'm happy being my original self. Sam! Sam! So I need you all to understand that I do things for greatness. I do things to take people with me that will go with me, that will rock with me, that will always have my back as well as I have theirs. There is nobody that can say I don't have their back. I don't support. I support anyone who supports me, and I support those who ask for my support. So I do not just go around dominating people and places and things. I dominate what is supposed to be dominated by me. I'm very submissive to my man, my soon-to-be husband, my fiance, which I will not speak out his name at this particular point in time because it ain't your business. Business get you some. Okay? When the time is right, everyone will know when the time is right. So, anywho, and everybody just trying to figure out everything, and nobody knows nothing. I mean, because I still, I feel like this, and I don't do it now. I have been, exclusively with my fiance for over 2 years now, going on 3. Yeah, we had a long conversation because I was dating. I mean, I was literally dating, doing my thing, because me, myself, I have never had a exclusive relationship, even when I was married, because they were cheating on me. I mean, except for my second husband. He did not cheat on me. I did not cheat on him. He did not cheat on me. God rest his soul. He's not with us, and I still feel bad about that. But I also know that he would want me to move on and be happy with someone that could give me what he would have given me if he was still here. So, and I found that person. He's been my best friend. He's been there for me and my husband, even in our roughest time. And he was there for me when my husband died. So we've been friends for a very long time. And like I said, we didn't start dating each other until a couple of years ago. So it's I've been taking my time about our relationship because I don't I didn't want to move fast and all that stuff. I really didn't get into him until the pandemic. So it's been rough for me because I had to deal with my husband passing like he did. Me and him spent, before we got married, I was his best friend for 8 years. We didn't have a relationship with each other. We just jumped in from being best friends to being married to each other. We just said, hey, uh, we like what we like and we match and we click and why don't we just go ahead and do this? It took everybody by surprise that, we did it like we did, but it worked out for us. I mean, it took a lot of people by surprise and put a lot of speculation into our relationship, but it wasn't for them to speculate. We knew what we were doing, and that's all that mattered to us. So a lot of times I would tell my husband, don't tell our business to everybody, and if they get to ask a question, embellish on some stuff. I didn't know he was going to take it as far as he did, but it's neither here or there now because it's over and it's done with, and he's off into glory, and I feel some kind of way about it, but yeah, that's my baby. He's always going to be my baby. He was a great man. He really was. He deserved what he got from me, and he needed that because the women and stuff that he was dating before, I swear, they were users, and they took his kindness for weakness, and they used his innocence. Like, I hated that. I hated that so bad. It was like we were each other's protectors, and we didn't do anything without each other. And even when he was in the hospital, I was always with him until the end. Like, his family pushed me out, and I really am still hurt by that. But I moved on from it. I forgive them, sort of, kind of, in a way, because I can't move on feeling animosity against his family for his closest part of his family, his mom and his brother. I can't put it off on everybody else because everybody didn't know what was going on. But I don't hold no ill will against them. I mean, I understand how they felt, how I just popped up out of the blue, and then we just all of a sudden out of nowhere just get married. And it worked for us. I felt like we were just too old to be doing the engagements and all that stuff because here I am almost 50 years old at the time, and I just couldn't, I couldn't do the high school kindergarten shit. I thought, I'm too old for this. Let's just do this. I don't want to run around talking about I'm getting married next year like I'm doing now. I am taking my time. I'm literally taking my time. I am taking my time. I am literally taking my time because I've noticed that the 2 marriages I had, I rushed into them for various reasons. And and it just didn't work out, My first marriage, God rest his soul, he died last year in a car accident. God rest his soul. I'm hurt by that still, but I have a son now, and he's been a wonderful addition to my life. He's my kid's brother. He's 7 years old. He's my baby. He gets on my nerves sometimes, but, that's what happens when, you're a little kid. You're a little kid. And of course, I'm a military-minded person. And I'm too hard. I'm not even gonna lie. I am a very hard person when it comes to obedience. I'm very strict. I'm not going to let up no matter what nobody says, because my kids didn't get into things like most kids would have if I had been a different parent. Some things are questionable on some of the things they chose to do that I never even introduced to them. But that's neither here nor there. They're grown women. My daughter's birthdays are coming up next month. My oldest is on the 3rd. My youngest on the 22nd. And they're about to be 25 and 29. And they are wonderful girls. One gets on my nerves more than the other. Get under my skin, trigger me off as much as she can do it. But I still love her. I give her a hard time like she give me a hard time. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just run around assuming shit that's happening when it really isn't. We put out what we want to put out. You know what I'm saying? We put out what we want to put out. We put out whatever information we desire for you to have. It's not made for you to go into Neverland and pick up some strays of information that is, because you don't have no receipts. I'm so tired of people talking about receipts. These gossip channels, I swear to God, if I ever find anything on me on there, I'm suing. I don't care if you say allegedly or I got receipts, because you don't. My business ain't out there like that. I got pictures, I got videos and stuff that when I was young, dumb, full of okay. I got stuff out there, but I'm transparent. So anything that I do out here, people already know I done it. Okay? I'm not a liar. I don't run around telling lies. I'm real about mine. Okay? But some people that don't know me, okay, and y'all curious to get to know me, ask me. I'll do a Q&A. I just won't do it the way y'all do it, but I'll do a Q&A. Ask your question in the comments, and I'll answer it in the most honest way, or tell you it's none of your goddamn business. Period. Not period. 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 The regular period. Okay? I'm 50 years old. What else? Only thing I say that is kind of like capping and stuff. The only reason why I say that is because it's been said to me so many times. I end up using it, and then you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know, and business gets you some. Okay, business gets you some. Because if you up in mine, that means that you're not paying attention to yours. Because everybody got shit in their closet. Mine just came out because I chose for it to come out. Okay? I've done some things, and we'll get into some of them stories when I do some of my story times. Not story lives, but story times. Okay? So, I'm going to go ahead and get up off of here. I gave myself an hour and 4 minutes and 41 seconds, but I'm done a little early. So, yeah. You all have a good and blessed day. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I. I may not like your ways, but I love you anyway. I live. You have a good and blessed day. Peace and love, my love bugs. You. Be positive on purpose. Love on purpose. With a purpose. And guess what? Your life will be a lot better and turn around for you. If you run around with a chip on your shoulder and you want to stir the pot, stir your own pot first before you stir up somebody else's. See how far you go with that. You have a good and blessed day. I'll talk to you real soon. Peace and love.